Once upon a time, a cheerful little girl named Heidi. Heidi went to live high up in the Swiss Alps. She was an orphan, and her aunt took her to stay with her grandfather. Uncle Heidi had never seen such tall mountains or bright green meadows before. The air smelled of flowers and fresh pine. Trees. Her grandfather was a quiet, strong man with a long white beard. At first, he didn't talk much, but Heidi's laughter filled the hut with sunshine. Every morning, Heidi helped him feed the goats and sweep the little wooden hut. Every evening, they watched the sun dip behind the mountains. Heidi soon met Peter, a kind boy who looked after the goats. They became best friends and spent their days exploring the hills. Together, 7, they climbed to the top of grassy slopes where wildflowers grew in every color. Heidi loved lying on the grass and watching clouds drift by. She drank fresh goat milk and ate soft cheese every day. The mountains were her home, and she was the happiest girl in the world. One day, Heidi's aunt said, "You must go to the city and live with a rich girl named Clara." Heidi didn't want to leave her mountains and grandfather. The city was big, noisy, and full of tall houses and carriages. She met a kind girl named Clara who couldn't walk. They became best friends and laughed together every day. But Heidi missed her mountains and her grandfather deeply. At night, she dreamed of the goats, flowers, and cool mountain wind. Clara's father saw how homesick Heidi was and sent her back to the mountains. When she saw her grandfather again, she ran into his arms shouting, "Grandfather, I'm home!" The old man's eyes filled with tears of joy. Everything felt alive again, flowers brighter, goats dancing, bells ringing. Heidi wrote letters to Clara, telling her about her happy mountain life. The next summer, Clara came to visit Heidi in the Alps. The mountain air made Clara stronger each day. One morning, something magical happened. Clara stood up. "Heidi, I'm walking!" Clara cried happily. Everyone in the village celebrated and the church bells rang. From that day, Heidi, Peter, Clara, and grandfather were best friends forever. Their little hut was always full of laughter and love. Heidi often said, "The mountains make hearts happy." And every evening, the golden sunset seemed to shine just for her. Be kind, love nature, and never lose your joy, because a happy heart can make miracles happen.